Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dungeons Drams. So we're going to do a quick little interlude here with Alessio. He has just stolen the collar off of Snortimer, and he is bringing it down to the Thieves Guild. So, Alessio, already having been here before, you easily sneak back into the Thieves Guild, where you find Nixori. She says, "Welcome back, Alessio. Do you have the collar with you?"
Nixori, I do. I was able to, I attended the birthday party of Snortimer, and, you know, in the revels of the the contest of catching him while he was all greased up, I used my sleight of hand to take his collar.
Excellent. She says, "Give it here."
Yep, here it is.
All right, so you hand it over. She says, "Were you seen?"
Nobody saw me actually take it, so it was under the most probably the most stealthiest way I could do it. While everyone was celebrating, I used my mage hand to take his collar without anybody noticing.
Very, very smart. All right, so, well then, and she kind of looks over the collar a little bit just to make sure it's authentic. It's got the little nameplate on it, says Snortimer, and she looks very satisfied. She says, "Then, Alessio, I welcome you into the shadow of Brakoth, and I grant you the rank of Vesper. Give me your hand."
I put out my hand.
All right, she holds out a jet black ring. You notice that even the light from the fire isn't bouncing off of it. This ring seems to absorb light entirely. She says, "This is called Brakoth's Vesper. It will grow with you as you progress within the guild. You'll notice while wearing it that you are more stealthy, and you may have more luck when liberating items from those that don't deserve them. Welcome to the guild." And she kind of introduces you around to some of the other members of the guild. You guys kind of talk about some of your more recent accomplishments, and she tells you a little bit about the history of the guild as well. And she says, "The Shadow of Brakoth is spread across the entire world. We have representation in almost every major city and village, enough to keep the keep everybody anonymous. All of its members can remain anonymous among all of these thief guilds, and they can work as safe houses for you. Originally in the guild, there were Vespers, Shades, and Shadows. These are different ranks. But as the guilds grew, there were needs for those that we call Whispers, which is what I am. And those are people who communicate directly with Brakoth and take his orders. All right, enough history. I have another assignment for you. Are you up for it?"
Always, Nixori.
All right, she says, 3 days ago, one of our members named Cohen was detained by the guards for attempting to rob somebody at the Golden Stables. He's a fool for being caught, but the guild prefers to keep its punishments internal. I need you to secure passage upon the Mighty Maiden and release him from where they are holding him. Otherwise, he will end up in Knife's Edge, which does us no good. However, you can't just sneak aboard now and release him. You'll be caught. You must be on the ship when it leaves. Release him when you're a few minutes from offshore and help him escape off the ship. A little swim may teach him a lesson about trying to rob people during the day. Do you accept this mission?
I do.
All right. Well, the Mighty Maiden should be leaving port tomorrow, and I expect that you'll be on it. All right. If there's anything else that you'd like to do within the guild?
Nixori, I just have a question. What is the ultimate goal of the Shadows of Brakoth?
Any of the gold that we steal, or priceless artifacts that we attain, we owe part of it to Brakoth, and we as the Whispers are the ones to give it to him. For this, Brakoth gives us extra, let's call it luck, and that is in the form of that ring that you wear. You'll notice when you wear it, you'll have better luck stealing. So he gives us our ability to do what we love, and in return, he asks for a portion of the spoils.
Is Brakoth a god?
Not a god, per se. That information is something only the Whispers truly know. But if you get higher up in the ranks, perhaps we can have a discussion.
Okay. I'm up for the challenge, and thank you for accepting me into the guild.
All right. Good luck on your mission. All right.
Thanks.
So first things first, do you put the ring on? Because she handed it to you. She did not actually put it on your finger.
Yeah, I put the ring on, and immediately I feel a sense of and kind of an overcoming like a feeling that just comes over me, where I just feel a little bit more I don't want to say stealthy, but there's something that comes over me that I just feel different.
More confident in your abilities.
Yes, more confident. Correct.
Makes sense. All right. So you leave the guild. You head back to the Drunken Seal, and when you awake the next morning, we'll get to that in our next episode. All right. Thank you all. Like I said, this was a pretty short episode, but wanted to get this through. So thank you everybody for joining us here, and we will see you next week as we find out what happens with Alessio and the rest of the group. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.